everybody. How's it going? I'm here. As long as you can hear me, I think we're okay. Yeah, let me make sure you can hear me, and if you can hear me, then we're all good. I think we're all good to go. If you can hear me, let me know. I'm a little discombobulated because Adam's not here tonight. So I'm on dog duty, and I'm on literally on dog duty, and I'm on, everything else. So anyway, I've got Lucienne helping me tonight. So we're all good. I think she's got the reins, and we're all good. Adam went to see a friend in San Francisco. He was actually the best man at our wedding. He's an airline pilot for British Airways. So when he pops in, it literally it's like he just comes in, and there he is, and he just has to kind of take the chance to see him. So there you go. All right, guys. My nephew he's hanging in there. Thank you for asking. He's my nephew-in-law, I guess you'd say. He's hanging in there. It's been rough. It's been rough, not been easy. For those of you who don't know, he's just going through cancer treatment right now. He's a young man, 2 little children, and we're praying for him. So thank you. Yes, the angel light is on. We are all ready to go. So what is our first question, Lucienne? Did I miss it? Did I see it? Here, I'll put it on the thing. Let me see. Okay. Let me start up here. And we are almost ready to go. All righty. Could you look at the future of working conditions for healthcare workers? Thank you, Kim. That's for Carolyn. Okay. So the future of healthcare workers. Okay, so let's see. I'm going to move in. So I just heard compensate. So I feel like they're going to have like some kind of raise in pay coming. It feels like across the board, like they get a raise in pay. Interesting too. I feel like there's going to be some like it seems like all forms, like blogs, books, things written about this time period that are kind of make an impact and tell their story. I feel like they kind of haven't had their story told yet in a way. So that is one thing I feel that is going to happen actually, is that there's going to be some things coming out to kind of talk about what they've been through over the past couple of years with COVID and stuff. We are going to get national health care. I just heard off track. So I feel like we're a little off track to do that, but we will. I feel like we were on track. It's so weird because I feel like we were on track, and now I feel like we're a little off track to do it. Sorry, that's bugging me. But we will eventually have it. It's like we've been kind of derailed, right, with all this Trump stuff, and because of all of the corruption and stuff we're going to have to kind of deal with first, because we don't want to make another government industry that can just be corrupt, right? So I feel like we need to get that settled first, and then we'll dig into healthcare. So that's what I see. That's what's coming through for me. So more pay, and they will get their story told. They will get their stories out there. So we understand what they went through. Okay, so okay, let me see. I think those are the okay. Are the White House aides that worked with 45 going to flip? The White House aides that worked with 45. So it's interesting because I feel like actually some of them already have, but I feel like they may have been like kind of lower level aides, because I feel like some of them actually have already flipped. Um, um, it does feel like there'll be more pressure applied to the upper echelons of okay, so I feel like as they're gathering information, it will, as they gather information and they're able to get more and more information, it's going to apply pressure to those people who aren't talking or aren't flipping, and they will eventually talk. There'll be a few holdouts, people that hold out, that just are whatever, they're stubborn or whatever they are. But most of them are going to talk eventually. And it's just because it's almost better for them if they do. So that's what it feels like. Okay. That's what I have for that. I hope that is understandable. I hope that helps to get some clarity with that. I know it's annoying. I wish they would just all just cooperate, right? It's very annoying. I think I'm not exactly sure. I think it's the red hearts. I think that's right, right? I'm not sure. Will there be a cure for tinnitus, ringing in the ears? Okay, well, I just heard yes, so there will be. I feel like it's almost like they're looking down the wrong. They're some of the information is correct, but they're not quite looking in the right lane or something. Thank you, Just Jean, and thank you, Janet Dubrasky. Thank you so much. I feel like there's this. Oh, okay. So I feel like they're going down a regular science route, a regular medical science route, and it's actually more kind of almost like what is it called? Like it's almost like an energy thing. Um, what's the other kind of physics that is like kind of more like paranormal physics or whatever? I can't remember what it's called, but it's kind of almost like they're looking in the wrong lane. What is that called? You guys know what I'm talking about, right? It's called. I can't remember what it's called, but it's almost like they're kind of in the wrong lane right now. Not frequencies, quantum physics. There you go, quantum physics. Thank you. It's like they need to look more in that because it has more to do with kind of they're showing like sound waves and energy waves and that kind of stuff. I have know nothing about this stuff, you guys. So I don't even know what I'm talking about. It could be a thing, it could not be a thing, um, but it feels like they're looking in the wrong lane. So they'll only get so far looking where they're looking, but they'll get there. They'll eventually get there. As will, this all will become kind of one thing. So eventually they will get there, but right now it's kind of a trick. Okay, so let me see what else there is. Okay, did that one. So the answer is yes, but they're kind of looking in the wrong lane. They need to look into more of the energy lane with quantum physics and more at quantum physics. Okay. So let's see, what else have we got here? Okay. Okay, Lucian, I've seen black hearts and red hearts, so I'm not really sure which one. I'm just gonna go with all hearts because I don't know. Okay, we'll get through this. It's not you, Lucian, it's me. I don't know what I'm doing. Okay. Ready. Okay, and we're back. Sorry about that, you guys. All right. So, is Putin planning something in Chechnya? Gosh, this man, he's crazy. Okay. Putin and Chechnya. So he considers Chechnya his. He considers it his. He considers it his, like, or part of Russia. There is a plan, but I feel like it's one of several plans. So I don't feel like it's the only plan to go into Chechnya. He feels very very erratic right now. It feels like things are not going the way he thought they were going to. So he's a little bit on edge. I had said before, his energy seemed more nervous and stuff than it normally does, but it feels very on edge right now and kind of a little bit like he's trying to get his bearings again. So to answer the question, I feel like, yes, there is a plan for Chechnya, but it's one of a few plans, one of a few possibilities that he's thinking of. if this happens. Again, I don't feel like that the plan is to actually go in. Um, there's another plan here, but it's not working out. Extract, something about extracting something. So he wanted to extract something, get something. It's not working out, though. It's not how it was planned. He's been like thrown off course. So I feel like there's a little bit of an erraticness here. So I'm asking if that makes it more likely he's going to like go into but it's not clear to me. This is for entertainment purposes only, by the way. Entertainment purposes only. It's not clear to me if that means it's more likely that he goes in to Ukraine, or into Chechnya, or into, where it seems like there are several possibilities. They're saying last resort. So I feel like there might be a couple of other plans that he has before that he would actually do that. Like I said, if he does it, he's done. If he crosses the border and tries to steal another land, he's finished. He's done. So, and I think he knows that. I think there's a part of him that knows that. So, it's I feel so badly for everybody. I feel badly for the Russian soldiers, for the people in Ukraine. I feel it's just such a tense, awful situation. I feel so bad. Okay, so here we go. Will DeSantis be arrested for illegal activities? So I have always felt there was a scandal coming for that guy. So I've always felt that. He's one of those people that kind of makes my skin crawl a little bit. I hate to say that about a person, that because that sounds so mean, but a little bit kind of like Roger Stone. I get that feeling as well. Stephen Miller, it's just they have that. There's something about them that just seems, I hate to use the word evil, but but not even. It's just like smarmy is what it is. It's more smarmy. So yeah, he's one of those people, definitely. I almost can't stand to like be in his energy at all. It's so mean to say about somebody, but it's true. He doesn't seem to have any kind of empathy at all. Yeah, he's not great is how I would say. He's not great. Okay, so, but I've always felt a scandal coming for him. But as far as being arrested, let me see. So here's the thing. I think he may be at some point be pushed out of his office, maybe pushed out of politics. I've never seen him as being the candidate for 2024. So I think it may happen before 2024, but it doesn't really feel to me like an arrest. It feels more like a disgrace, or like pushed out. If you can believe anything would be, at this point, anything would be a disgrace, but it just kind of feels like he's not viable anymore. So that's what I see for DeSantis. It doesn't feel like an arrest to me. It just feels like scandal. Yeah, feels like just and just bad for his rep. So that's what I got for DeSantis. But I've never seen him like running in 2024. I've always seen somebody kind of Pence-ish, maybe not Trumpy. I've never seen the person as being Trumpy. So more milquetoast, kind of Christian-y, kind of that kind of type. So that's kind of what I've seen him, or seen the person as. Okay. I'm not sure where I'm looking. Sorry guys, I'm looking for the question. I can't find it. I'm not sure what I'm looking for. So this might just be random. Okay, hi Kim. Will Trump be arrested for taking highly classified documents out of the White House? Good question. Let's look at that. Will it doesn't feel like, I mean, surprise, surprise, right? It doesn't feel like he'll be arrested, but it does feel like they're going to make it, there'll be a change made to it or something, for like future issues with this. And it does feel like some kind of hearing like condemnation. So something about, you know, Democrats and their strongly worded letters and things like that, something like that. But it feels like there might be a change that they make because of this. And that's part of what he's doing, right? If he's doing anything for us, it's allowing us to see the cracks that are there in our system and where we need to kind of shore up the cracks. And this may be one of those places, because it doesn't feel like an arrest. It just feels like a kind of a slap on the wrist, and then kind of a change made to the actual act, so that it's more forceful or more clear what happens if you go against it, or if you do something against the act. Okay, let's see here. What do we have here? You guys are talkative tonight. Hello, everybody. And if you don't know, I'll at the end, I usually like name check people and say hi. So if you want to stick around for that, you absolutely can. Okay. We know about Trump and the documents. When will the tapes come out that he tried to hide, especially his conversations with Putin? Okay, so I think you're talking about like the server, that server that he put stuff into. Yeah. Thank you, Taylor. She's like, you got this, Kim. Thank you. Do I have this? I don't know if I do. Okay. Okay. They have them. This is really interesting. I feel like they may be used. Okay, I'll just tell you exactly how I feel about this. I feel like they have them already. The people in the White House, in the government, it even feels like the FBI, they have them. Um, it's almost like they're holding them, they're holding on to them to use to stop any and to stop him from running in 2024. Because I feel like it's the stuff on it is really like gross, really like sickening as far as like the way he talks with Putin, the way he talks with MBS, the way, it's really kind of sickening. And I feel like they're holding on to it because I don't feel like it's weird because I don't feel like anything is like criminal. It's just kind of gross. It's just kind of inappropriate and not normal for like a president to talk to people like this, especially those kind of people that are, kind of, the way they are. Thank you, MK, Karen, M. Thank you. So it feels like, but it does feel like they have it and they'll use it if they have to. But it doesn't feel like it's anything that's kind of criminal. So I don't know if it will come out, to be honest, because I almost feel like they're like it's almost kind of what's the point? Because we already know that he's a scumbag. We already know how he rolls. But it's like if we need it, we're going to use it. Serendip, thank you very much. Thank you, Serendip. So that's what I'm getting. I hope that makes sense. I hope that makes sense. Yeah. And when I'm reading, I'm kind of in an altered state in a way. And so sometimes I wonder if like what I'm saying is making sense, but hopefully that does make sense. Okay. How much longer for an indictment for Trump? Well, my guide said it would be this year. Time is always kind of weird. And so I would, add a few months if we reach the end of the year and it's not here yet, but I feel like it's close. And I feel like it's, it's long overdue, right? We've been waiting forever. But it's coming. And we, as a country, we need it, right? We need it to happen. And I feel like in the spirit realm knows that. They know that this is part of the process of us moving forward and kind of turning the page. And that's what we're supposed to do. So it's all the, it's not as if spirit gets involved in every single case and every single thing, but this is something that it has to do with a lot more than just Trump. It has to do with our system of government. It has to do with saving the earth, kind of moving into other areas where we need to fix stuff. So I do feel like it's coming and it's coming soon. I really feel like something may come on the state level before the federal level, but I actually do feel like the federal level will be there too. And I also feel like there may be little like scuffles and that kind of thing because he's, calling people to like, oh, they're going to come to my defense, but it's not going to be anything like January 6th. It's going to be more, and it's going to be a little scary in that it will be kind of the really fringe people. So they'll do crazy stuff, but it's going to be a small group. It's not going to be a huge outpouring of like, oh my gosh. And it's not going to be that. It will be small little groups, but they will be the more fringe elements. So they will be, have a tendency to be more violent, have a tendency to be a little more crazy. But I also feel like they'll be ready. They'll, when this starts to happen and they know it's going to happen, they'll get prepared and they will kind of know what's going on and know they'll be prepared. Okay, so hopefully that makes sense as well. Hopefully it will make sense. Okay, so let me see. I'm looking for the hearts. Okay, I got the working future for healthcare workers. Okay, so I guess it is little. Okay. Please refrain from using red hearts while I am posting. Okay. I'm like, what is this? Okay. Okay. All right. Did Putin sell top secrets to Putin or the highest bidder? And if he did, will he get caught or will he get arrested? So one second. That's weird. So Jared Kushner is coming up for me. So I don't know that Trump actually sold top secret things. I think, again, entertainment purposes only. I think Jared may have done something more like that. This stuff will come out. I think, I don't get the feeling, I feel like Trump gave information, but I feel like it was more just like to make friends. Sad, right? But it was almost like, to like impress people. Like, I know this and I know all about this. And I know all about that. Here's something to help you out kind of thing. It feels like to keep people his friends, like, because I'm even seeing like Kim Jong-un and people like that. So Putin, yeah. It feels like there's something with Turkey, something with MBS. So definitely there's something here. But to me, it doesn't feel like sold. It feels like, here's this little tidbit, just because you're my buddy kind of thing. And that kind of sounds like him, right? That's that kind of like desperate, weird, please love me kind of thing. But Jared Kushner comes up as more like that, kind of selling secrets or selling information. So, but this is going to come out. It'll come out. I don't think it's going to be something that's going to be hidden forever. We will get to the bottom of it. So let's see where we are here. Okay, there's the red hearts. Like what? Okay, I heard a voice as I woke up this AM that I do not. Okay, I'm not sure what that is, and I'm so sorry. I'm not doing any like personal questions, Chris, but if you're in the membership, I will do that. So if you're in the membership, I will do that. Please read on when and how the border protests blockages by truckers in Canada. Okay. Yeah, I don't know much about that. I know this is something that's happening. But let's look at it and just see what is going on there. I'm hearing putting me up to it. So there's some kind of Adam just got home. There's somebody behind this. There's something behind this. It's not just like truckers got together and did this. There's something bigger going on here. They were put up to it. And demands. I don't know if they're making demands or if they have made demands. They're going to. If they haven't, they're going to. But if they have, then disruptors also, they're saying. So they're trying to disrupt. There's a real feeling of there's a real feeling of covert, kind of dark something, like underground kind of thing happening. And it feels like it's an undermining of what they're trying to do in Canada to kind of get back on track. It's to hurt. To me, it feels like it's to hurt the government, to stop them from getting on track. If that makes sense. I don't know if any of this makes sense, but that's what I'm getting. But it feels like it's like there's a bigger hand at work here. It's not just truckers. And it's to disrupt, to get them off track, to stop some progress. It feels like to stop progress and to make it kind of a mess. It's almost like chaos agents, So I hope that makes sense, but it feels a bit yucky, and not good for Canada. Thank you, Janet. Okay. Do you see any repercussions for Justice Gorsuch? And is Justice Roberts disillusioned with his fellow conservatives? Okay, it's from Kelly. See repercussions. If there is some repercussions, it's not quite yet, because I don't see anything in the near future. It doesn't feel like it's coming soon, if it is coming. For Gorsuch, I do feel like Roberts, unfortunately, right? I have to just say as I see it. With Roberts, I feel like he may be going soon. I feel like there may be one. I don't know if it's him, but I feel like there may be another one going pretty soon. Could be Thomas, but I'm not sure about that. It does feel like a conservative, though. It doesn't feel like a Democrat, or it doesn't feel like that, or like a more liberal judge. It feels like a conservative leaving. Because I feel like we're like, yay, leaving, because it feels like that. So, and Roberts, I feel like Roberts is worried for the future of the court. He's not, he's still conservative. He still agrees with a lot of the ideas with the, but he also knows part that the court plays in the United States. So he's a little bit worried about that. It's weird. It's like he knows that the court isn't really impartial, but he wants to be seen as though he wants it to be seen as though it's impartial. So he's afraid that it's not going to be seen as impartial anymore. So he doesn't like that. But he kind of but I know it's not impartial. I know that they vote on their beliefs and they vote on the stuff that they've been put in to vote on. So he knows that. But he doesn't like that it's not being seen that way anymore. The gig is up, basically, right? Or the jig is up. The jig is up. So he's worried about that more than, at least that's the way it comes across to me. The appearance of the court. He's afraid that that's changing and he isn't like that. Isn't that nice? These people, I swear. Okay, let's see this one. Kim, will Saudi Arabia go after Putin for something soon? There's something about oil with them. I don't know if it's a disagreement, but I feel like it's like they come to some sort of a deal or like a compromise or something. I just heard strange bedfellows, so I feel like they're kind of, because of oil, they're kind of back each other up or something, or have each other's back a little bit. It's not going to work out well for either of them, though. It's not going to work out well in the end for either of them. And their countries will be changing. Just so you know, their countries will be evolving and changing. And kind of coming into the 21st century in a lot of ways. Not only with energy wise, but also human rights, things like that. So their countries will be changing. I feel like they're kind of two dinosaurs trying to keep their countries in a certain age, and they're not going to succeed. They're going to try, and that's what they're here to do, is to try or that's what they think they're here to do, is to try to keep their countries in a certain, just keep them stuck in a certain place. And it's kind of like here, we're seeing that with our own country. It's this, things are evolving, things are changing, and people don't like it. So they're holding on, but they can only hold on for so long. It's going to happen. Sorry to say, you can only do that for so long, and change will occur. So you can't stop evolution. You can slow it down. You can maybe stop it for a time, but you can't stop it ultimately. So yeah, their countries are going to be changing. I don't know if that answered the question, but I do feel like they're in a losing battle, basically. Oh, you're welcome, Janet. Thank you for thanking me. Okay, there you are. There you are, Lucianne. I found you. Why did TFG take the docs from the White House, and did he share the info? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. So this may or may not surprise you, but I feel like one reason was to sell some things, like some of the more like well-known documents, to sell them. I feel also he was advised to, somebody advised him to take some things, like keep them, to not destroy them, but to take them. Somebody advised him to do that. I also feel like he was advised to not do that as well. So somebody was telling him to take it, somebody was telling him not to, but he clearly did. But isn't that just typical? It's like he is all about just grifting. I do feel like it was hiding, trying to, like, they don't need to know that. They don't need to know this, that kind of thing. Because I think it almost feels like a lot of things are like personal, like personal to him or personal about him, and it's like they don't need to know this. So I'm just taking it, but I don't want to destroy it because it's about me, is what it feels like. This all rings very true to me. this all resonates with me. Thank you, Anita. Thank you so much. This all resonates with me right now. It's like, this is so him. It's about me. I'm not destroying it. But I don't want other people to have it. Just that childish kind of me. I want this. I'm keeping this. I could make money from this. That's what it was about. I actually feel like the stuff that he was more worried about, that's the stuff that he ripped up, tore up, and that kind of thing. But I do feel like there's stuff in there from Putin that might be relevant and helpful. There are like some personal things from different leaders that is going to kind of shed some light on what he may have been doing behind closed doors, what their relationship was. It's a treasure trove, basically. It really is a treasure trove. But oh gosh, typical, right? That's so, yeah, it just so rings true. My goodness. Okay. So let's move on here. I have a list already. Okay. Sorry, Lucianne, I'm screwing up the list. Okay. Sorry, Lucianne. I messed it up. Sorry. I knew this was going to be one of those nights. Okay. Please read on when and how the border protest blockages in Canada will be resolved. Okay. So we kind of read on that, but I'm going to just see when it will be resolved. Okay, so I just heard soon. I heard now. So I feel like they'll be close to it soon, basically. Yeah. Like I said, my knowledge about that is really, I'm, as much as I like just keep seeing those pictures and stuff, I don't know anything about what's going on there. Not that that matters, but but the context a lot of times will help me to, it helps to read, because you can kind of just get into the energy a little easier. But I heard soon. Okay. Will we ever have proof that Trump sold secrets to Russians? So, like I said, I think that Sold, I don't feel like he sold anything, but I do feel like we'll know what he gave them and told them. To me, it feels I mean, as pathetic as it sounds, it was like to make friends, to make sure he was in their good graces, and they would do it was almost like favors in a way. Um, I told you this, now you owe me a favor, that kind of thing. So I think, and yes, I think we will find out about it, but I don't think we were saying sold, and I feel like my guys are like, not really, mm. But when I moved to that feeling of like, not so much sold, but just like told them stuff, gave them stuff, traded information, that feels more like, yes, we will know exactly what went on there. Um, okay. Ethereal wants to know major UFO ET events coming. ET events coming. I just heard Moscow, so I think there might be something that happens in Moscow, or a sighting or something that happens in Moscow. Okay, so I'm seeing the pyramids, and I'm hearing the Grand Tetons. That's what I'm hearing. Random, right? These are very random things. So I feel like there might be like sightings or events there or something. You're going to start seeing more more channelers communicating with ETs. This is not my thing at all, but this is what they're saying. So I have to just go with it. And I heard mind meld. So I feel like there'll be a lot of communication by the mind, or picking them up by the mind. And it's almost like they'll be putting out signals or something and certain people will be able to pick them up, is what it feels like. Because it feels like individuals will be able to communicate and talk to them. And it's to help. It's to give us information, to kind of be, it is almost like the spirit realm in a way. It feels almost like it's another area. The way they're showing this was actually perfect for me, because okay. If the spirit realm were a mall, they'd be like the big department store in the mall, is how they're showing it. Does that make sense? I hope that makes sense. Kind of makes sense to me. So they'd be like the Macy's in the mall. The kind of the extraterrestrial or ETs, or it's like they have a major component of all of this. So, and they're kind of so in the mall. Okay, so that's interesting. So in a mall, the big stores are kind of what draws you there, right? The big department stores. So you go there because they have a Macy's, or they have, at least back in the day. I'm not talking about now. So they're kind of, to me, it almost feels like they're going to be able to kind of draw us in a way that maybe the spirit realm itself can't do quite yet, but they're closer. It feels almost like they have a bigger, they have more of an ability to kind of get through. So they will. But to me, it feels like through individuals, as far as messaging and that kind of thing. But as far as sightings, those are the places I got. Weird, right? Moscow. They're showing the pyramids and then the Grand Tetons, which is kind of weird. Really weird. I don't even know. I don't, yeah, that's really weird. Okay, so there you go. Okay. Lucian keeps saying, I have a list. Stop. Just Jean, thank you so much. It's okay, Lucian. Like I said, Lucian, it's not you. It is me. It's me. It's all me. Okay. Let's see. Okay. And then that's when she has to stop using hearts, and I'm working my way down. Okay. I just answered the UFO one. And I keep coming, thank you, Amanda. I keep coming across Lucian being like, I have a list. Stop. I'm so sorry, Lucian. I have screwed this up, haven't I? Okay, guys, let's see. Will there be, okay, I've got the major, okay, I did the ET one, and now I'm looking for the next question. So I'm almost there. I know I am. There we go. Super Bowl, predetermined at this stage as to win, or free will reigns. Okay, so this is what I'm getting, and don't bet on this or do anything. So I don't ever do sports things at all. I'm feeling like the Rams for some reason might have they might have a an advantage of some kind on the day. I'm not sure why that is, but that's what I'm getting. They may have an advantage for some reason. So it could be anything from somebody gets hurt or somebody's sick or or the weather or whatever, but they're talking about an advantage they'll have on the day. So I guess that means they're more likely, but it's not written in stone. It's just not. It probably on the day I could probably tell you more, but that doesn't help anything, right? That's just a nothing. But they're saying that the Rams have some kind of advantage on the day. Okay. And don't get mad at me, and don't think that it means the other team will lose. It just means that I can't even think of the other team right now, but it doesn't mean they'll lose. It just means there's some kind of advantage they'll have. It just means the other team has more to overcome if they're going to win. Okay. Okay, I'm looking. Chat. Okay, friends. I'm so sorry. Dead air. It's just a little bit different because of the situation. Okay. Lily Rose, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. This crazy, crazy show we're having tonight. Oh my gosh, you guys, I'm so sorry. Oh, there we go. All right. Oh, I already did that one. Okay. Arrested for illegal activities. Not arrested, but he's going to have his career ruined. There, we answered that one. I'm so sorry. Yeah, you already had a list, Lucienne, and I am blowing it big time. Okay. Oh. Gosh, I'm so sorry. Okay, I'm going to just kind of start to grab a... This is okay. So I'm going to grab this question because this is my friend John Stop. Stop. Please read on Governor Abbott leaving Texas alone. We need a break to fix our energy grid as well as voting. Thanks, John. If it is Johnny Xtel, I used to, he played in a band with me. And now I'm doing this and he thinks I'm nuts. Okay. Okay, Governor Abbott leaving Texas alone. Yeah, I agree. Governor Abbott is lame. So I'm sorry, Luciana, I'm going off track here, but I will get back on track. Okay. I actually don't think he's going to be in there much longer, John. There's an upset coming. So he may not be there much longer. Because from what I am seeing, he does not look happy. Texas is going to turn blue. You wait and see. They're so close, and so I know that it doesn't seem like they ever will. Same with Florida, but they will. But I feel like he's not long. He's not going to be here much longer. So that's what I got for that. Okay. Thanks, Johnny. Okay. People keep saying Linda's picking up death dreams. I don't know about that. Thank you, MK Karen M. I think I did. Thank you. I don't usually, I won't usually predict like people's death and stuff, but I always felt like Trump and Putin would kind of leave around the same time. Thank you, Serendipify, for your donation. Thank you so much. Oh, gosh. Everybody keeps saying, I have a list of questions. Yes, I know, but I can't find the questions. I am too... Where are they? Red hearts. I'm looking for red hearts. Okay. Kim, can you read on the black pyramid that's underground in Alaska? Again, I know nothing about this. I just heard grid. I heard energy force. And placement. Placement. This feels like there's something about preservation too. I don't know if you can put that all together. It has, I feel like it has something to do with preserving preserving the energy grid or preserving the energy there or something. I'm sorry, I don't have any context for this, so you'll just have to take that and hopefully run with it. But yeah, and preservation. So yeah, I hope that helps. At least in that, you know, in a reading, sometimes that's what I just have to do. I just kind of have to give what I get and hope that they can make sense out of it, or you know, get some kind of sense out of it, because I don't have any kind of context for it. So okay, guys, this will be the last one. I'm so sorry. I spent half the time scrolling. I really apologize. Sorry, Lucianne. I totally screwed it up. Will Putin invade Ukraine after the Olympics? Guys are pressing me on time here. When? I don't feel like that's the plan. So I don't feel like there's a plan in place to do that. I feel like it's like when you have a word on the tip of your tongue, it's like there's something he wants that he is not getting, that he thought he would get. This is not working out the way he thought. This is working out differently. This is not how he wanted this to kind of go down. This is not how he wanted this to happen. So he's very he's nervous. He's nervous. And I think he feels like he's making everybody else nervous, but he's nervous. It's not working out the way he thought. People are not reacting, particularly Biden. He's not reacting in the way he thought he would. So he's a little bit, you know, he's been knocked off course a little bit. You know, he may invade in the end just because there's nothing else, absolutely nothing else he can think of doing. But I don't feel like that's the point of this. I don't feel like that's really what he wants to do. So I would say no, I don't feel like that's the plan. I guess things can change, but to me, it just doesn't feel like that's not the plan right now. He's just been and to me, it's interesting because I feel like he's usually like a few steps ahead, and right now I feel like everything is very minute to minute, day to day making decisions. He's not quite certain of anything because he's been kind of knocked off kilter a little bit by people's reactions that he was not expecting. It's not going the way he thought it would. And like I said, he wants something. He's looking for he has an objective here that is not meeting, and it's throwing him off, which is not great, but it's also, at least he isn't really getting what he's what he, at least he's not getting what he wants, you know, because he's so horrible. So we don't want him to get what he wants. So I think that I inadvertently answered a lot of the questions, even though I didn't click right on Lucien's postings. I think I got a lot of them. Thank you, Anita, again. Thank you, everyone that sent questions and sent everything. Thank you, Lucien, for doing this. You are completely organized. I was completely not. I'm just not used to it anymore, right? So I do apologize. Let me see. Good. Thank you. Yes, everybody, happy Valentine's Day. I will see you in 2 weeks. I'm actually going to see my sister, the one who's been sick. I'm going to go see her and spend some time in Mexico with her. She invited me to go to Mexico on a work thing. We're going to do some service work for an orphanage down there. So I don't know. It should be interesting. So we'll see. It's going to be kind of a service trip, but also just a nice trip to hang out with my sister, and it should be pretty cool. So you guys, I hope you guys are doing well. I'm so sorry again, Lucienne. You did a great job. Don't blame Lucienne, blame me. It was all my fault. Thank you, Bonds. Thank you, anyone who's working in the chat. I really appreciate it, for keeping us set up there. I hope you guys got a lot of information out of tonight. I feel like I was scrolling half the time, so I'm sorry about that. I'm going to name check you guys and let you guys flee. So thank you so much again. So thank you. So Samelia, Sue, Lucienne, again, thank you so much. Kelly Scarborough, Willow Houston, Thelma Schaefer, Lisa Foster, Cosmic Toga Party, Melody Lemonade, Sandra Tibbetts, Delilah, Katie, T-Barb, Aisha, Hilda, Carol Lamb, Connie B, Frida Stringer, Sweetie Darling. Thank you again, Lucienne. Thank you so much. Michelle Maybell, Brenda, Bonds. Thank you, Bonds. Jeremy, English, Melody, Hilda, Liz L, Cindy P. I missed that one. Hilda, Marie, Craig Dixon, PJB, Karen Conroy, Liz L, Cindy P, Carol Gallagher, Jessica Lynn, Ether Twist, One Tanari, Lori Sinclair, Jamie Johnson, Bam Bam, Sandy, Party, McSharon, Steph S, T-Barb, Michelle Hot, Frida Stringler, Delilah Gillis, Lisa Foster. I think like I'm saying the same names over and over again. Okay, Martha, Connie B, Delphi Love, Carly, Happy Girl, Judy, Taylor, Linda, Cheryl, Sean Mueller, T-Barb, Donna Newhouse, VB. Thank you, guys. Thank you so much. Did I get to the end of the list? Just about. Chili Dog, Aquarius Builder by Tisha Jackson, Taylor B, T-Barb again. Yes, thank you, Lucienne. McSharon, Sigfrida, I feel like I'm covering the same ground. What's happening? Okay. Thank you, everybody. Thank you so much for coming out. Oh, John Extell, thank you. Thank you, Sparky. Thank you so much, Ms. Kat M. Thank you, everybody. Judy Jamerson. I just sit here all night just saying names, blah, 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 blah. All right. Go Bengals. Yes, how puppy is good, doing really well. He's doing great. Thank you. Thank you, Jackie. Emerald Green, Jamie Johnson. All right. All right, guys, have a good one. Have a nice Super Bowl. Have a nice Valentine's Day, and I will see you in 2 weeks, okay? Okay. Bye, guys. Thank you.